Looking back, my husband and I make way more money than when we first got married. But at the same time, it feels like we still can't buy certain things. Does that happen to you? Like, why am I making more money, but then it still feels like I'm in the same place? Hi, my name is Katie and I love talking about Jesus and the Bible, homemaking, baking, and anything creative, and today I'll be talking about low-income homemaking. So a few things I'm going to touch on in this video are debt, baking or cooking from scratch versus buying packaged snacks and eating out, buying in bulk, subscriptions, thrifting, and DIY. Also, working part-time versus full-time as a homemaker. For a little context, I'll tell you about how this journey started. I got married when I was 18 and my husband was 22, and we didn't have any money at all. We lived where I grew up and I did online work on Upwork, and I also did some social media management at the time. And then Stephen got a job as a math teacher. Eventually, we started a gluten-free at-home bakery, and he also changed jobs. A few months after starting the gluten-free business, I got pregnant, and right before having the baby, Stephen got a second job that was part-time. I was still doing the gluten-free business, but had stopped the social media, and when I had the baby, I took the first 3 months off to, settle into motherhood and everything. And then I got back into it. But when she was 9 months old, she still wasn't sleeping, which is normal for babies, obviously. Like not sleeping through the night. And so I couldn't keep doing it because I was way too tired and it was just a lot. And this was in 2021. So I stopped the gluten-free business thinking that I would start it back up when she starts to sleep through the night. But it's been 4 years now and I'm still not getting any sleep. And I have not started it back. So fast forward to the end of 2021, I got an online full-time job that was not hectic and was slow-paced. My mom would watch Hannah, my daughter, in the days, and I would still be able to be around and available, and I'm really grateful for that. For the first time, it felt like, wow, I don't feel like I need more money. And throughout my entire life, I've always felt like I don't have enough money. I was content with the amount of money that I was making and the amount of money that Stephen was making. And we bought a new car and we got a credit card, which was not a great idea, obviously. And we didn't manage it well. I ended up switching to an extremely hectic role, got a little bit more money, and then it got too hard. I started to hate it and I wanted to stop working entirely and spend more time with Hannah. This was the end of 2022 into 2023. And then I was planning on resigning and then I got fired. I felt a big weight off my shoulders, but now we literally went from 2 incomes with debt to 1, and that was hard. We sold a new car and bought an older car. Then we moved because of health reasons and we were barely paying rent, like it was such a small amount. And then when we moved, we were paying 5 times, yes, 5 times the amount for the new place. Right before that happened, I got that social media job, but it was like 15% of what I was getting from the previous job. So it was like really tiny, but still helpful. And a lot has happened since then. We stopped renting and we're now living with family. For more context on that, you can watch the video up in the cards. We're here now. My husband has 3 jobs. I'm doing social media management and doing little jobs here and there, whether that's illustration or photography, social media. I'm also trying to make YouTube and IG a full-time thing for me. So if you are new here or if you've been watching my videos for a while and haven't subscribed yet, please do so, as it helps me out a lot. I'm at 1900 subscribers right now. I would love to grow my channel, and if you do want to support me, You can check out my gluten-free cookbook in the description, or my journal for busy moms. Christmas is coming up. Those two would be a really great gift for your mom, your friends, anyone at all really can use the gluten-free cookbook. So would love if you guys could support me there. They both are very useful and practical tools you can literally use every day, and they are both really affordable. Now, to get into low-income homemaking, how are we able to live like this? Honestly, a lot of it is leaning on God and seeking wisdom on how best to do things. Trying to be wise with money, getting rid of debt so we can have more money available. But food is expensive, and if we buy ready-made food or eat out or buy lots of packaged snacks, the money just disappears. So I try to make snacks and majority of our meals from scratch, buying ingredients in bulk and making a variety of different snacks like granola bars, brownies, cookies, banana bread, muffins, all of that kind of stuff. By the way, and those are in my gluten-free cookbook. I'll normally buy rice, milk, peanut butter, or I buy peanuts and make my own peanut butter. Other things I'll buy is like almond flour, oats, chocolate chips, nuts, tuna, coconut milk, cheese, butter, frozen fruit, like just basic ingredients that I can create a variety of different foods and snacks from. Also, buying more fresh food and vegetables and beans like chickpeas and black beans, like buying those things more than meat, buying from the farmer's market instead of the supermarket because it's way cheaper. Every now and again, I still do buy packaged snacks because maybe everything at home is finished or I don't have a specific ingredient to make something, and we might be going on the road and we'll need snacks in the car and stuff like that. So definitely just like, buy chips like plantain chips or banana chips. Yeah, but definitely making things from home is way cheaper than buying it at the store, and it's so much healthier for you because everything in the supermarket is like old, like it was made a long time ago. So it's not fresh and there's lots of preservatives in there, so it's not great, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the next thing is like thrifting. I love Facebook Marketplace. I do not like spending money if I don't have to, and like I'll buy a couch, I'll buy a phone, I bought Hannah's car seat off there the other day, tables, dressers. I always like to check there first before even considering buying something new, because it's just way too expensive. Yeah, I really like thrifting because also, I don't know, it just kind of has this more homey vibe to it. Like when you get something new, it just looks too brand new, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't look comfy. It looks too perfect. Not to say that, new things are also nice. New things have their niceness to them. But I don't know, if you can get something for like a good deal, go with it, like if you can get something and then like redo it yourself and it's still gonna cost way cheaper than if you bought it new, I'd say do that. And it's also fun for me, and then you can make things look unique, and just your home can look just like you instead of like manufactured, if you get what I'm saying. Online thrifting is also great. I use this site called Vinted that my sister showed me. Most clothes I buy is off there. 90% of the clothes I've gotten for Steven and Hannah and myself is from there, or like a local thrift shop. We don't pay for any streaming subscriptions anymore. Thankfully, we borrowed like the login from a friend. So that's a blessing, because when you have all these little costs to pay for, it builds up at the end of the month. And so even the small things matter and can make a difference. Some other things that like I'll do myself are like, I will do my daughter's hair. She doesn't go to the hairdresser. She's never been to the hairdresser actually. I also like to do my husband's hair, so he doesn't have to go to the barber, but our shears broke, so he's been going to the barber. If they were still working, I would just do his hair. I just need to buy another pair. I don't get my nails done. I wash my own car, and I also homeschool Hannah. So sometimes I wonder how people do afford everyday life, because now my husband makes a good amount of money, I think, and we like, like I have to wonder, like, isn't this a good amount of money? Why can't we still afford some things? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, how do people live? Because life is expensive. Yeah, I think we would not be able to pay for rent and food and insurance and school and going to the doctor and all the things. So sometimes I'm just like, how? Is everyone doing drugs on the side? Because I'm confused. But if you are if you are confused too, welcome, because wow, you're not alone. This is just a bit of reality for you, because I know seeing, the perfection on Instagram and YouTube is difficult, but there's a lot of people everywhere in the world who don't have a lot of money and can't afford to get the regular everyday stuff like a pair of shoes, because it's just not in the budget yet. But I hope this was encouraging one way or another for you. If you want me to talk about anything a little more in depth or a specific topic, please leave it in the comments. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video and share it with someone who needs to see a less perfect side of social media. And if you made it this far, comment your favorite flower emojis. See you in my next video, and God bless you.